of this caliber.
What do you think this might mean for the boys who are between 8 and 13 coming out? We see them in their surplices looking angelic and everything, but of course they are boys. Tell us a little bit about how they're going to be traveling and what you hope for them.
Well, I hope they have a very good time and that it's something that they'll remember for the rest of their lives. I laugh slightly because they're going to be cooped up in a bus, and as we all know, distances in North America are pretty large, and our furthest trip is between Boston and Toronto, and we're going to take 2 days to get from Boston to Toronto, so they're going to have 2 glorious days in a bus. But I think if I were one of those boys, I'd be thrilled at the prospect of what was coming my way, and I hope that they feel that this is going to be a great experience and that they're fortunate to be part of it. We plan to allow them some leisure time so they can see something of the cities that they're in. So it won't be one of these things where you just go sing and then get back on the bus. Yeah. The intent would be for them to come away from this with a really happy feeling about what they've experienced.
I know in Toronto, I've just been talking to the organisers. The plan for their day off, the day they fly home, might include the dinosaur exhibition at the museum. Swimming in a wonderful club and lunch at the Scottish restaurant, otherwise known as McDonald's.
I think that'd be lovely.
So you think that might fit?
We have a similar day in Washington. We haven't quite planned that yet, but I suspect it might include the zoo.
Yeah. It's a fantastic zoo in Washington. I just hope the weather is going to. It should be okay. The other thing that's happening in Toronto is that the Grace Church itself has 3 choirs, and the choir families are going to be putting up the boys, and I think I'm getting the fact that the families are very excited to, be able to sit down with our boys with their children and see what happens.
Yeah, I think that's lovely. Unfortunately that's not what's happening in all locations, but in all locations, the boys are being very well looked after. In Washington, we're performing in the National Cathedral there, and I didn't know before we'd started having the dialogue, the National Cathedral have a school of their own, and the boys are being put up in that school. Someone has visited those accommodations; they sound absolutely great. In New York City, they're being put up in a club that one of our alumni is a member of. So they're going to have a variety of experiences, and I think it'll be lots of fun.
Wow. And you're going on the whole tour yourself?
Yeah, me and that bus. That's right. My wife's coming as well. I hope she still stays with me.
Well, yes. Is she flying on ahead, or is she going to be in the bus?
No. We're doing it the hard way. So she and I are arriving at the same time as the choir, and we'll just stay along and travel on the bus and do all the things that we do.
Fantastic.